as a pastor and father, faith and family intertwined. Our daughter came out to my wife and me as she was finishing her college years. I was surprised only because it had not occurred to me that she might be lesbian. By the time that she came out to us, I had already come to a place in my own life journey that I was accepting of LGBTQ persons. As a Christian and as a United Methodist pastor, I was supportive of the full inclusion of LGBTQ persons in the church and in society. Even more so, I was ready to accept my daughter when she came out. She has said that she waited to tell us until she was ready to be on her own in case we did not accept her. So she was fearful of our reaction, even though I don't think we had ever given her any reason to think that we did not love her. We did reassure her that we do love her and that we accept her and love her unconditionally as our daughter and as a child of God. I was aware that many in our culture and in the church were not accepting of LGBTQ persons, so I was concerned what the future might hold for her. I wondered if she would find someone to be her life partner. I would be supportive of her, but I realized that I had to allow her to work these things out as the adult that she was. I also had to begin to think about how I would come out as a parent. I was tentative at first as a pastor of a United Methodist congregation, but I was determined that I would not hide the fact that my daughter was lesbian. So at some point, fairly early on, I began to use the descriptive that my daughter was lesbian. Later, after she developed a loving relationship with her partner, I began to talk about our daughter and her partner, or as we like to call her partner, our daughter in love. I think we shared with my family about her coming out to us. I do remember that before Lisa first brought her partner home for a visit with my family, she wrote to my parents. They were in their 80s, and my two brothers and their families to let them know that she would be bringing her partner home during the next visit. My parents and my brothers all embraced our daughter and supported her and said that she and her partner would be welcome in their homes. I had fears about how she would be accepted in society and by others with whom she came in contact. I wondered how her life journey would go. As a pastor of a United Methodist congregation, I had to decide how I would deal with the fact that my daughter was lesbian in a church where some folks were welcoming and others held more traditional views on sexuality. I decided that I would not make any big announcements about my daughter's sexual orientation. However, I would not seek to hide the fact that she was gay if anyone asked me about our children. I was willing to share that our daughter was lesbian, and later I would refer to our daughter and her partner. We are able to have an open and loving relationship. She knows that her mother and I are supportive of her, and we want the best for her and her life. We welcome our daughter and her partner into our home and into our family. I share about my daughter and her partner when I talk with others about our family. We have two daughters. She knows that we love her unconditionally. Knowing what I know today, would I want my child to stay in the closet? No. If she was ready to come out to us, then I am glad that she is out. She deserves to live her life to the fullest as the person God created her to be. I would encourage parents to let their child know that they love the fact that their LGBTQ child has come out. Don't turn them away or think that this is just a phase. Your child needs to know that you love them unconditionally. If parents do have questions or concerns, I would encourage them to find someone with whom they can talk about these issues in a safe environment. If the parents are in a church, they will need to discern if their pastor is willing to be accepting of them and their child. The parents may need to find someone outside of their church with whom they can talk if they cannot find someone with whom they can have a safe conversation in their church. There is also a support group in the United Methodist Church called the Parents Reconciling Network, in which parents can also find helpful information and support. Groups such as PFLAG are another source, along with websites such as this one. While many children fear the risk of rejection by their parents, I would encourage them to come out to their parents unless they feel that it would be dangerous for them to do so. It would be helpful if youth coming out could find someone in their church or in their school or community with whom they could share or talk about what they're experiencing as they're coming out. Coming out of the closet is not easy. In the United States, LGBTQ kids who are rejected by their relatives are 8 times more likely to attempt suicide than other young people. You can make a big difference by showing love and acceptance. Find more resources and information on how to talk as a family at www.strongfamilyalliance.org. My name is Grisha Rather. The story I interpreted is an anonymous, real testimony that was voluntarily contributed to our organization. You can also share your story of love and acceptance using the hashtags LoveStartsAtHome and hashtag NPCOD20. Thank you.